Slower than I used to, but I still can get around pretty well. Honestly, most difficult thing about my everyday is getting up every day. Pain sometimes, like in my back when I wake up, like my knees and my back and my ankles. My ankles hurt really bad sometimes, but I don't do anything to where I just don't want any social interaction with anybody. Taking a shower is a big challenge for me because of my stomach. I can, because it's hard to just stand there. Bending over is a little difficult because my stomach gets in the way. Sometimes I don't always get it as good as I could.
I almost never.
All right, boom. Before we even get into the rest of what went down in this week's episode of My £600 Life, William's story, well, listen, first and foremost, should we be surprised? In fact, should William be surprised that he struggles to shower himself? He says that usually when he showers himself, the longest he can ever do for is about 5 minutes, and that's on a good day. Okay, give or take. But also on top of that, this man goes out here to, obviously explain the difficulties of being obese. Bro, why are you saying these things as if these things are a surprise to you? What did you expect to happen? This is what happens when we don't look after our bodies. Okay, we don't look after them and then boom, bam. Now, I didn't mean to show this man, of course, naked in the shower, but the things he was just saying them happening. They just happened to be when he was naked in the shower. So again, that wasn't actually on purpose, you know what I mean? But I just wanted to add in those things that were being said. But now we're going to get into the mother and of course the rest of the episode. But hey, please do subscribe. Also like the video and comment down below. But let's get into what the mother had to say.
I almost never see joy in him. So yeah, it's probably partly my fault because it was me giving him the food because I want to see joy in him. But as a mother, you do the best of what you think you have available. Here it comes.
When I was kind of looking at things and realizing, hey, this could be depression, I'd be fine, and then all of a sudden, I'd feel really down and just not myself.
Do you want some more, Will?
This woman literally just sat there, spoke about, her role in the situation, pretty much not really taking much accountability, and then goes, did you want any more? Bear in mind, you see this pack of tortillas, wraps, he goes through the whole pack. Well, I think he goes through half the pack, because it's based on obviously how much he had left, of course, on his plate. But the fact that she sat there and said, do you want some more? And he did say yes, and then she got him some more, and then I'm pretty sure he did get down to finishing off the rest of the pack, or if not most of the pack anyway. But either way though, what he already had was already too much. To ask him to want more is ridiculous. And then to be out there trying to be advocating for mothers, saying has a mothers. No. Speak for yourself. Don't speak for mothers. She also had audacity at one point to say something along the lines of, when you're a parent, you're not given a guidebook, you don't know if you're doing right or wrong. Come on. There is always a baseline, and your baseline is bonkers. It's called neglect. But anyway, he is now a grown man, so it is obviously up to him to take responsibility for his own actions 100%. But the mother has to take accountability.
Sure. It can be very challenging this way because there's not a lot of places that are built or made for heavier people. So it's harder to get places, go to the grocery store. That's how I'm.
Ah, yes, that comment. You know what? When my man said that it's hard to do things or get to places or whatever because there's not many places built for heavy people. That's because people are not supposed to be heavy. People are not supposed to be obese. Okay? I mean, listen, some people, yes, are going to be taller than the average person. Some people may even be shorter than the average person. Okay? Some people may be built, bigger than the average person, give or take, but that is due to genetics. But if you're somebody that is eating tons of food where your stomach has now grown out, that is not called, that is you inflicting yourself. Do you see what I'm saying? Point blank, period. I know there's some people out here who are like, oh no, but some of us are growing diseases or we got these things, Nah, that's capped to me, because the matter of the fact is I've seen people who have exactly the same thing as somebody else, and you get one person who says, no, I'm able to keep myself fit because I'm always making sure that I'm on the ball, whether that's, eating a calorie deficit or making sure I'm exercising. But then you get the other person with the same thing, and they're like, yeah, no, I can't because it's harder for me to lose weight. You just want to try it. It's just not easy being me because, of course, the thing that I've got going on. You see the differences there? The fact that there are people out here that you can get two people with the same thing, but one can keep in weight and the other one can't. It tells you that a lot of people just want to have excuses. Do you see what I'm saying? But either way though, let's say for example you do have you're diagnosed with something that makes it hard for you to lose weight or whatever. Does it mean that it gives you an excuse to still eat crap? That is the question. You know, if you're somebody that is diagnosed with something, right? But I've seen that you're always eating healthy. You're always doing what you can to get your exercise in, okay? And your weight isn't shifting. You know what? Fair enough. I ain't saying nothing to you. But if I'm seeing that you don't exercise and you're eating more crap than you are eating good, I'm telling you that your diagnosis is just your excuse. You see what I'm saying? You know, it's just that simple, you know. People use their diagnosis as an excuse most of the time. But either way, though, like I said before, this man is saying there isn't a place built for healthy people because people are not supposed to be built. I mean, are not supposed to be a thing. It's embarrassing now we live in a world where you can get coffins that are literally built for obese people. Like that's what the world has come to. Or I said the world. That's what some countries have come to. Anyway, we continue.
Living right now can't go on for much longer. If I don't change, my heart is going to keep getting worse until it gives out. I don't know how much I weigh because I haven't weighed myself. I don't want to see those numbers on the scale. I think I've lost 20 or 30 pounds already.
How do you know how much you've lost if you haven't weighed yourself? He says that, listen, I've already started my weight loss journey, okay? Because I want to go there, you know, having a head start and doctors have to be proud of me. And I want to make sure that when I get there, I'm at least underneath 600 pounds. That's what he says, right? But again, how did you know what you weighed if you haven't weighed yourself?
You did lose some weight.
I didn't realize that.
For his mom to say that he did lose some weight is senile to me. Because apparently a few months ago, 2-3 months ago, he weighed himself and he was over 600 pounds. But now he's lost a couple of weight. The only thing is, though, we have no evidence of this information. It just comes out of his mouth. And the fact that his mom was like, oh, you haven't lost some weight is just complete BS to me. But we continue.
And if you follow all those instructions I'm giving you today, easily going to be able to lose much more than 30 to 40 pounds a month. But your goal is only 70 pounds over 2 months.
So I know I'm trying my best, and I'm trying to do the diet too. I go over Dr. Now's book every day, and my mom's been helping me find healthier options that I can order.
When my man started saying, I'm trying, was the moment I said, this man is not losing any weight. Because why are you trying for? You should be doing. He was given the resources. You should be doing the resources, not trying the resources. There's certain things in life that, yes, we have to try, and then there's certain things in life that we should just be doing. You see what I'm saying? This is one of the situations where you should be doing it, not trying it.
I do have challenges moving around at work just because it's small areas.
Bro, you don't have challenges in work because it's small areas. You have challenges in work because you're around fast food. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to us. Well, no, don't lie to yourself. That's the most important thing.
So it's a little bit harder to maneuver, which means I should be down to 522.
Well, as you can see, he was only able to lose 12 pounds in 2 months. No, in 3 months, actually. In fact, yes. They was going to go back after 2 months, but he couldn't make it. So this is after 3 months. And he decided to blame a certain soda drink that he loves to drink. It's always at work, and he just can't help himself because it's always there at work as a temptation. No, your work is a temptation. Don't lie to yourself.
You miss one hamburger each month. You think that's funny?
No, I mean, I don't know. I need to just give that up. So, I mean, I know that's part of it, but I'm also looking at other ideas for lunches so that way I can kind of...
The diet you follow, and you're trying to figure out another way to lose weight.
And that's why he was trying, because the whole time, instead of following the diet for what it is, he was trying to alter it, trying to, add things that he likes into it. That's the same things that got him to exactly where he's at right now. 580 pounds, whatever he's at.
So what is your objective coming here? What are you going to do now?
I'm going to just keep going and keep trying to improve and keep losing the weight.
It's not going to work. Try to do better is just figure of speech. You think I'm going to buy that? You're doing okay? And pat you in the back and say, do a little better.
Yes, I didn't follow the diet to a T, but I did change little things to where I wasn't just constantly gorging myself with food.
Yeah, well, you changed little things. No, you didn't change enough, bruh. 2 different things.
Not a doctor. I'm not somebody inside my body. I don't know. I can't.
What? I'm a doctor. I can tell you why. Because you're lying to me and you're lying to yourself if you believe that.
It makes me want to follow the diet and stick to it and be healthier and be more active.
Well, I don't believe you. I don't think she believes it either. So I'm giving you the same goal as the last time to lose 17 pounds in 2 months.
So always keep in mind, again, how many calories you put in.
As long as I'm losing weight, I don't care if it's what anybody wants me to lose or if it's 5-10 pounds.
When as soon as he said this line this time round, well, you knew. You just knew. Or at least I just knew. Yeah. It's a wrap.
I'm still looking at it as any weight loss is good weight loss.
And that needs to be what you concentrate on, is this is my goal, and I know I can do it and prove everybody wrong that I can do it. Not make an excuse, well, I'm on a constant weight loss.
Bread, things like that. I think last week I did end up getting a pizza, but then I ate it over like 2 days, and then I threw the rest of it away because I left it out.
Put your hand up if you believe what he just said. Do you believe? You know what? Screw that. Click the dislike button if you believe that he had a pizza that he ate over a spread of days, and after a couple of days he then threw out the rest of it because he couldn't, because of XYZ. Do you believe what he just said? Dislike the video if you believe what he just said. In fact, I'll play for you again before you make your choice. You know what I'm saying? Listen to what he says.
Constant weight loss.
Bread, things like that. I think last week I did end up getting a pizza, but then I ate it over like 2 days, and then I threw the rest of it away because I left it out.
And I'm really hoping I did that, or at least got...
Now, do you believe this piece of story? I want to know, do you believe it? He gained 18 pounds. So go ahead. Dislike the video if you believed him. Because if you did, then you're clearly wrong. Which is why, if you obviously didn't believe, if you didn't believe him, like the video. Come on now and subscribe. But let's get it. Let's continue. Make sure you're commenting as well, please.
I'm not sure how that happened. It's almost like the scale's not working.
It's carrying 3 people. How long do you think your body's gonna hold up?
I don't know. The weight gain that I seen today on the scale, that scale is kind of an eye-opener today with that weight gain.
There's people nice, so people get it off your case to protect your eating habit.
Stroke right now. His blood pressure's up. He's carrying the weight of 3 people with 1 heart.
That line is crazy. Carrying the weight of 3 people, 1 heart. Savage. That's crazy.
It's
Giving you every opportunity to change that in the past 6 months. Nothing has worked. I'll set you up to visit with the therapist and see what they can do to wake you up before it's too late.
Yes, sir.
Tell me how it went down for you.
So it was literally on my birthday. Basically, I got dropped off at the airport.
Wait, I don't even understand.
So she...
Get in the car with me and then hand you a ticket?
yeah. And then
Packed your bag for you?
yeah. And then I flew back here.
What?
Listen, this woman that he was married to, savage. Demon. How do you, on someone's birthday, pack their bag, buy them a plane ticket, take them to the airport and say, oh, bye-bye? We're over. Done and dusted. But of course, this here, he says that this was in the beginning of his weight gain. Maybe that's true, who knows? If you ask me, his weight gain is something that happened way before then, because throughout the story, he doesn't have a weight gain throughout pretty much his childhood. He's actually quite okay throughout his childhood, even his teenagers, he's quite okay. You know what I mean? He just got to another point where food just became, you know, that replacement for him at some point. And I believe it probably happened to him like in his late teens or early 20s. That wasn't really explained. But do I believe that this woman was then the beginning of the end? I mean, she was definitely a part of it, but the eating thing would have started before that, if you ask me personally. Again, that information wasn't exactly given, but I'm using my own common sense. And let's be real, this man here, he has a tendency to tell a part of the story, and the part, well, about 10% of it is the truth, 90% of it is usually a freaking lie. So, yeah.
Trying to mask it and hide it was what I thought I needed to do. I realize now doing it, like, that doesn't help anything, that makes everything worse. So to talk about, I mean, when I was younger, you know, I felt alone. Like, I mean, people were always around, but I always felt secluded and just by myself. So, like,
we would have addressed it then. Even though I was away, I've always been there for you to reach out to.
Today.
So, of course, after going to therapy, you know, realizing that he needs to become open with obviously his own trauma. This is him having a conversation with his mother, obviously having, you know, obviously a conversation about, you know, what to do next and all that kind of stuff. Now, bear in mind, when Dr. Now sent him to a therapist, this time he said to him, listen, I'm not even going to ask you to lose certain amount of weight. I just want you to come back knowing that you've lost something. Just want you to bear that in mind. So he didn't have a goal the third time. The third time was just to go get a therapist and then come back with a significant weight loss. And as you can see, there was no significant weight loss. In fact, I believe it was 10 pounds that he lost. So over a space of a year, this man has literally lost 2 pounds, because I believe he started off at 590. I think so, yeah. So in general, he ended up losing 10. No, 2 in general, because obviously he lost, then went back up again, didn't he? He then lost again. But either way, though, in all in all, he ain't lost nothing. I really do hope William can find a way to. I really hope that. I mean, from what I understand, he's still seeing the therapist, or at least when this was filmed. So hopefully the therapist has helped him, and hopefully he's in a better place now. But the first things first, he has to stop lying to himself. That's the main thing. Once he can stop lying to himself, that's when he can start to progress. Because for him, when he's lying, he thinks he's lying to everybody else to shut them up. When in reality, he's just lying to himself, and he's hurting himself the most. The more lies he makes, the more he's hurting himself. But who are we to tell him that, right? He knows best. The scales ain't working. But nonetheless, though, let me know your thoughts and your opinions. And yeah, we can mostly talk about it in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.